Hey, what's going on, guys? This is going to be the third video in the BMX track series that I'm doing. And in this one, I just want to go over how the things broke on my truck. All three breakages were my fault. No two ways about it. They were just terrible, terrible, landings or failed attempts at jumps. So the first one I want to go over is the shock rod end that broke. And I'm going to show you the clip here of the fail. It was a front flip that just didn't make it. So you can see as the truck is trying to rotate, and it went sideways and basically landed square on the back wheel, and that is the shock rod end that broke. Now, should it have broke? I don't know. I mean, that was a pretty big hit, if you ask me. I mean, I thought that that was deserved. To be quite honest with you, I mean, it was. That's not a normal thing that you do. And I bet, and if I was cartwheeling probably on grass, maybe it probably wouldn't have happened. I mean, I've only broken two of these things, in all the time I've been running these trucks. So, that's how that happened. Whether you want to say that's a weak spot or not, I mean, that's up to you. The second thing that broke was the steering rack, and that I should have known when I did it that something was probably going to be messed up. But as you'll see in the video, I came down, and it's hard to see because this is kind of far away from where I was, standing and filming, and where the truck actually landed.
And that landed right on one tire.
I came down on the front tire, one of the front tires. So it wasn't a complete nose dart, but it was definitely off kilter, and I put a ton of force onto that one side, which is going to then transfer that force up through the steering turnbuckles and right into that rack. And now that rack is not, I mean, you can bend that thing with your hands probably. I mean, it's not strong. I replaced on my other two trucks, I replaced it with the Voltage Hobbies steering rack. And that one is, it's so much thicker, and I've never bent one of those. So, but again, this is a pretty bad landing. From pretty high up. So again, do you want to call that a weak spot? I don't know, but that was definitely 100% my fault. If I put that down on all four tires, that does not break. So now we get to the last one, which was probably caused the most damage. It broke the front chassis brace. It bent the new top brace, and it bent the chassis. I actually straightened the chassis out last night. Hit it with a hammer, got it pretty darn close, but it bent right basically under where the two steering posts come up. But my dog is barking at me. Stop. So as you will see in the video, this was straight down, like a rocket ship straight into the ground, man. Boom, right on the nose. And that put all that force right up through that front chassis brace, which probably broke first because it's plastic. And then the rest of the force transferred right through the tower, or the top brace, whatever you want to call it. And it allowed it flexed enough that it let the chassis bend a little. Now, if I didn't have that on, I'm sure the chassis would have been a lot worse. Because again, that was a really hard hit. I don't even have a front bumper to absorb any of that shock. It was just, that was it. So, but this, again, you cannot blame the truck and say, oh, well, the chassis is weak. Yeah, could it be thicker? Absolutely. That's why people buy the M2C Racing. But you can't expect the truck to take a hit like that and not have something break. I mean, that to me would be an unrealistic expectation. And to say that the truck is weak because, of what happened on that hit, just that doesn't fly with me, because it's not, that is not what should have, I should have not have landed like that. That should have been, I should have continued to rotate. I screwed up, I braked too early, and lo and behold, I went straight down on the nose. So anyway, those are the three broken parts, or four, I guess, but three instances where I broke stuff, and I just wanted to break it down and show it to you in slow motion and see exactly what happened. So anyway, I will be back out there soon when this weather passes. It's raining here in Connecticut, so but I will be back out there with all my different trucks and making videos for you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace.